Hey everyone, welcome back. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to receive this package from Madam Glam. It has been a while, but I am an affiliate with them, so I also have my code and my link that is in the description box always down below. And I could not wait to open this package because these colors are so gorgeous. If you guys have watched my videos previously, you know how much I love pastel gel polishes, and so these were right up my alley. And of course, in person they are actually a little bit lighter, but I really loved how today's set turned out, and you're definitely going to get a chance to see how it all came together. I always kind of struggle on how to use all four colors or any of the PR that I receive, and so I did my best. I did have a little bit of inspiration today as well, but here is all the four colors again together. I'm going to show you how this first one swatches. I'm also going to include the name just in case you forgot from the beginning of the video while I swatch it or show you the colors. But as always, these are highly pigmented and very creamy. I had to also make a reel for these, or I'm going to make a reel for these as well. So I only show you the first layer, but you can tell from the first layer just how pigmented they are. Guardian Angel is probably the lightest color, and even though it's very light and might be a little bit more transparent with just one coat, it's still very, very pretty and almost completely opaque. So yeah. Crystal Ball is definitely a little bit lighter off camera. The turquoise green, I love teal and turquoise, so I apologize also if there is a little bit of shakiness in my camera. I was kind of in a hurry to get this set done. My family was sick last week, or not my, well, yeah. My little one was sick last week, and in turn ended up getting her father sick last week. Because he watches her throughout the day while I work, and then it's just been, I had to miss work a couple of days, and so getting this video out, I was trying to be as quick as possible, but it was a little bit challenging this time around. So yeah, but from the time that I receive these polishes to the time that I finish my design, I am always trying to think ahead and think of what I want to do. So I did end up actually using this other color from Madam Glam that I got in my first PR package, and it is called White Lace. And in the bottle, it actually looks a little bit violet. It has a hint of violet, right? But once you actually put it on the nail, it's actually like this really pretty, like white shimmery polish. Now, I did matte these. I do these nails in matte, and that's because I really want these colors to pop on this white background. And yes, the white is a little bit transparent, but with a matte top coat over a see-through like jelly color or more of a transparent color, it does tend to make it a little bit more opaque. And just like the rest of their polishes, it just applies so smoothly. And I really, really, really like this white lace color. So and if you've ever made buttercream, like when you bake, like buttercream frosting, it is a little bit yellow, right? Because you've used all that butter, but just adding a little drop of violet actually makes it a very vibrant white. So just a little hack if you didn't know that. So the white lace does look a little violet in the bottle, but it does turn out actually pretty white when you paint it and cure it. So it's very gorgeous. Like, I highly recommend that color, as well as the four that I received today. So this Guardian Angel is a very, very light blue, so I didn't show a lot of that color because it is a little harder to see on camera, but I do show you how I use the purple and how I'm creating the butterfly in the background based off of my inspo for today's set. I always kind of try to add my little flair. I'm not trying to necessarily copy someone's work, right? Like, that's not the point, but sometimes we see things and we really like it, and we're just like, we have to try it. And I thought this inspo was definitely worthy of doing this design. And of course, I made it on a press-on set. You could see that my nails are so crusty, and I'm really sorry for that. But I actually want to record a polygel video of doing my own nails where everything is nice and like I don't actually talk, I don't do anything, I just play play music in the background and you guys watch me do polygel application. I find application videos very satisfying. I love watching people put on acrylic, multiple people actually, anybody. I love watching anybody, even if the application isn't the greatest in the world or you're a beginner or whatever, whether it's definitely Polygel Vic. I love watching her, for example. So whether you're like intermediate, beginner, expert, it doesn't matter. I just love it so much. But anyway, back to the design. Also, oh yeah, my next video is going to be my giveaway video, so stay tuned for that. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so much stuff. The box is completely packed, but we'll talk about that later. So after I have the butterfly, I did what do you want to call that, like transpose the two colors, and then I did like purple on top and blue on the bottom on the other hand. So and then it just ended up looking really cool. And then I just go in with these wavy lines again, just like the inspo picture. I've never done wavy lines before, but they're super easy. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. I did try to make sure that none of the lines were going the same way, or they're always going in opposite directions on the same hand. So that way none of them really looked the same. And I also tried to change the thickness of the line throughout the design, so that way it wasn't just like one dimensional, I guess. Even though the line doesn't look 3D, it has like different weight and things like that. After I was done with that part and I had my lines on the way that I like them, I did go ahead and buff out the surface of these butterfly nails just a little bit. You don't want to buff through the top coat, but you do want to buff enough to rough up the surface of the nail, because I'm getting ready to go in with the bling. My last set with Madam Glam polishes, I did stamping, and that turned out okay. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my greatest design, and I just couldn't think of anything. So for this PR, I wanted it to be a little more vibrant and a lot more of my style. So I did go ahead and I finally got me some of these little wands, and I have seen so many people unbox these recently, and I was like, you know what, I know exactly what I want to use them for, because I use bling a lot and I do a lot of little like intricate things with bling. And if you have things like Zule's glue and things like that, and you don't want to use your brush, or you don't want to like, ruin the bottle and things like that and have it dry and stick together, then you could like maybe use these little wands to spread the glue on and different things like that. Or if you have bling gel, either from like her or Lisette or anybody, like for example, I'm using it with my McCart rhinestone glue. That's always my go-to. I love this stuff, but yeah, these little wands are perfect for getting them in little crevices. And as you can see, I am using these little spring flowers, and they are so cute on this design. Like, they made the whole set. The butterflies alone were looking okay, but this really just made them jump off. Like, I really love this. I'm using the smallest AB rhinestones that I have. I did not change sizes. I just left them all the same size. And even though I'm really zoomed in, I'm not necessarily, I'm zoomed in on my video so that you can see what I'm doing, but these look bigger. That's what I'm trying to say. They look bigger than what they really are. They're like really small in person. These little blings, I actually got them from TikTok Penny. Love her. And then all these little flowers, like I got these blue ones from TEMU. I got some from Amazon. I got a lot of them from Amazon, actually, like the pink and the white ones, and then like the other darker blue and purple ones in the background and things like that. Sorry for being out of frame. I did my best to try to zoom in and it didn't always work out. I decided that I felt like these little rhinestones in the middle were a little bit too much, so I did take some cuticle nippers and remove those, and then I just buffed the rhinestone glue out. Now, the rhinestone glue does cure shiny, and it is no wipe when it cures, so I did have to kind of buff out this little area and make it more even, and then I did go in with another layer of matte top coat in the end, which you'll also see. But I was going to try to do the ones I got from TEMU have the little diamonds in them, And I love that idea. And I'm trying the diamond in the middle of the small one, and it's just clearly way too big. No matter how small, I try to find those little diamonds. So I was like, nope, we're just going to go with caviar beads. And to keep it consistent, I even use caviar beads in the bigger flowers. So that's another reason why I ordered some of these flowers from TEMU, is because they have the really big ones. I think I saw them on Nails Slayed by Val's channel, where they have these smaller ones, and then they have the medium-sized ones, and then I saw the bigger ones. Like, I thought the medium-sized ones were the biggest ones that they made. And most of the time, those are most common. But I was like, no. Like, I need to have those big flowers. So you're going to see those big flowers on the thumb. And then to tie in the blue to the other 3 nails, I did go ahead underneath each line and go in with a smaller blue line next to the other color. I just kind of kept adding things as I go, so there was no particular order to this video. This is very random because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, but this is what everything is looking like cured, and then I go in and add the flowers to all of the other accent nails. Man, as a set and just in general, these gel polishes are so gorgeous. I definitely want to get the blue and the orange from this collection, and I think I just saw Christine from Conjure Up Nails post her video that I haven't watched yet, but she did get the orange and the blue, so I'm excited to see what that looks like. I know in person they're a little bit lighter than what they are on camera, but if you've done nails long enough or you've worked with gel polish enough to know that it just doesn't pick up correctly in the camera, like, and you could see all the flowers that I have in the background. Sometimes the colors don't show up true to color in the videos, in people's video, and but they usually explain that when it doesn't. But here's what they are all looking like together before I do anything else. So then, as always, I go in after I'm done and I go ahead and even out and crisp up the shape. Oh man, these just turned out so pretty. They're very light on camera, but in person they are so pretty and so cute. Yeah, I just really love these. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at what these look like on my hand inside and outside, and I want to thank you all so much for being the best part of my channel. And let's go ahead and give Madam Glam a big shout out and a huge thank you for these gorgeous gel polishes. If you enjoyed these colors today, you can definitely find them again on the Madam Glam's website. Don't forget to use my link. It will automatically populate the 35% off with my code. It is such a gorgeous collection and definitely worth it. And 35% off is honestly such a great deal. And if you do not want to become a member of their VIP club, then don't forget to also check out as a guest. Please don't let that stop you from ordering, but their VIP club is also amazing. So again, thank you for being here, and I will see you in my next video.